Okay, this is Hello World tutorial number 13, and we're going to cover a variety of things, including creating of the comment views and adding, including creating events, triggering events, which will be integrated with the comments that we had done in Hello World 13 or Hello World 12 tutorial. Now, we're not going to worry about integrating them directly into the previous movie web parts we've created. We're just going to focus on the comments right now, and then in later tutorials we'll focus on integrating the two. So first of all, let's go into the test file. I'm going to have to create a new commit set, as usual. Edit the file. Okay, now let's create the comment list view. We've already done this with the movie view, so this should be pretty simple. Name comment list view. Let's add the HTML renders and the default. Okay, let's also add some attributes because we want to see the comments for the movie ID, for a particular movie ID. View state, store, and we want to require this field as well. So that takes care of the comment list part. Let's save it so we can view it. Alright, comment list. It's as simple as that. Okay. Now, first and foremost, let's add some code here. Now, first code I want to add, may seem a little strange, is I want to add a reference to the movie object, or get the movie object. We've already done this once before, so movie equals app.getBO movie, and then we have specified the movie ID in the attributes. Okay, so now we have a reference to the movie object. Now I want to add a comment, and I kind of structure it in a format of kind of thinking downward. And I'm going to use the link button. EV_ID equals comment caption equals, I'm going to keep it in lower cases, and then we'll just simply have an event. Okay, now after this, let's look at displaying the comments. And we're going to display the comments utilizing a repeater. So we're going to have to add the reference to the repeater, and we'll do that in a second. But repeater, EV_ID equals list, has a data source. And in this case, we're going to make the data source the movie object.comments. And a repeater has a repeat item, which will contain the HTML code. I'm going to add it after the add. And I'm also going to add a break in there since we haven't put that, a BR. Okay. Now within the repeat item, let's add the HTML code we need to add. Okay. So we're going to do equals, which is item rather than row, and then comment, and then encode. So that will basically print out the comment. Let's add the tag. Okay, so now we have a repeater with this data source of comment or comments. Repeat item will print out the comment. Now let's look at the adding of a comment. How should we do this? In this tutorial, we're just simply going to use a panel, and we're going to add it right here for simplicity. Let's go to the link button again. And again, we're going to have to reference this panel, which we'll reference in a second. Comment panel. By default, this panel is not visible. So we are going to set the visible property to false. Now the contents of this panel, well, let's add them right now. Rather than adding them in two steps, we can make it faster if we wanted to. but we'll add them so we had it in 2 steps, so we have to type less dots. Let's do it after. Okay, so now let's go to the contents. So this panel won't be visible by default. But when we want to add a comment, let's add the code there first. Use the pound comment panel dot visible equals true. I'm going to add within. So now when you click on the add comment, it will show the panel. Now the panel needs to have some stuff in there. We're going to use the memo box. Comment text. Rows equal 5, columns equal 35. Then we're also going to use the break, and then let's use the button. And the button will be add CMT button. Caption is add comment, and let's use the click. Now we're going to add the code here as well. We can use the special function called createBO comment, and then we can also pass the attribute values, movie ID in this case, and this is how we pass them. Comment txt.text, comment date is datetime.ex.now. So we've done all of this in one step for simplicity. Now let's go and add another button for the cancel. Cancel btn ev click pound comment pnl dot visible is false. Okay, we didn't put the comment visible is false in the add, so let's put that there. Okay, let's put all this code that we just added. Well, it seems like we've got a little bit of a problem here. I'm just going to make sure that the well, this usually doesn't happen, but let's make sure the code is added or can be added correctly. Okay, memo box. Forgot up. There we go. Let's go to line 10. May have forgotten something else again. There we go again. Okay. Now we got the memo box. We've got the button, which is going to add it. We've got the cancel button, which is going to hide this. And the panel is done. Now let's talk about events. Events can be triggered. Now, we have not defined an event anywhere else in any of the previous tutorials, so let's do that. Before that, I wanted to make a modification to this here. I just wanted to add some HTML stuff. So let me go ahead and do that. Bold, comment, there. Before. Okay, there we go. It's a little better looking. Okay, let's save the changes here. And go to the comment list. And let's add some events. Events. And the event we want to add is on new comment. Now, events can have attributes as well. In this case, we're going to pass the comment, and it's a type of a string. So let's go ahead and add the events. There we go. Save it. Now you'll notice on the list in the comments, events, you'll notice the events. Now let's trigger the event. To trigger the event when some action occurs, let's go into here and click on this adding of the comment. Now I'm going to add another tag after that, and this is going to trigger the event. Server raise event name on new comment, and now we can pass any of the attributes. In this case, we're going to pass the comment that was added. After that, save. There we go. Now the event will be triggered, and this is how you raise events and pass parameters within events. And we'll look at how to handle these events in the future tutorials. Let's save the changes here. Save the changes in the files. Now we are done with Hello World tutorial number 13.